We're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It seems to me like
I already sent it.
Was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out.
Yeah, man, to our group chat.
Us off and running.
First down, and they go right back to him.
I don't know.
This is going to go as a game of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Hey, here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. Who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
who you playing?
Because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He's got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I should have ran it.
I think this defense was resigned to giving them 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack them.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Down by Caleb Ransom. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Right side cut by Higgins.
This nigga got
He's going to get this
some
up to 23. Stopped it just shy, though, of getting that first down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Attack!
And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line.
Oh, any punt rules in here?
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature penalty, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
So, this shit defense.
That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead.
God damn.
And looks like the defense has it.
I ain't never seen Gibbs from
the 19-yard line as he stopped.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And Cooper takes it away. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More coming up after this quick break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
On red. Here we go.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Lawrence working from the gun.
Oh, fuck myself.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in a pick. And the Wizards take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down throw, Mahomes.
I knew he was going there.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Portland, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after 2nd-yard gain. Quincy Riley up to make that stop. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Gain of 26 yards there. And that gives him the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stops. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This one's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. And he's got it in close. And a massive hit near the goal line and keep him out of the end zone. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Achane can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's in 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Here's another for him. Fighting for the pylon, and he's out just short of it. Can't get the touchdown. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Need less than a yard. It's 4th down.
15.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Wizards get their first points of this game just before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
These are 24. Hey, tomato. Here we go.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 35 out of that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Eve. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Bron, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're a premium in this league.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Myers on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Down. Blue, ready.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Right. Hey, we got to switch it up. Right.
They'll stick with the ground game here. It's inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Wizards drive their lead to 11.
Jason Myers set to
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow. My side.
They run the counter to H.M. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 7 and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Rip, 20.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
first down.
Another one for Gibbs. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. That's incomplete. It brings up 3rd down.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's trying to push the field. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Myers' kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second and 12.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. 25 on that play. That's good for a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
It's a swing. He pumps the pass forward. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on first down.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. No gain on the
Nothing
play.
doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Wizards lead by 14.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Wizards lead by 15 now. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Lawrence to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check. His legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
Trying on fourth down, it's Lawrence. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. First and 10 now from the 46.
Hey, go! There we go.
Lawrence throwing here. Got a man. Palmer has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards. That's another.
Back to the air. Lawrence. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
It's to Gibbs from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Second down carry for Achane. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Achane again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
On first down, they'll run. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
It's Achane on the inside game. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Yellow. I go on, 15, yellow. 15.
Back to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. He's looking long, center of the field. This is brought in at the 15. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary goal. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. And stick with Achane. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on 2nd down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Quick pass, right side, complete. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. It's a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. A very short kick here from the right hand. The kick by Ryland is good. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They cross the 40, nice run there. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Hurry-up offense now as time runs down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
On the move, headed right. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. There it is. They get the two that they needed, and now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a three-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.